That's another very good question. I think what makes me effective as a person, or why the people I draw people towards me. When you're genuine and you're authentic, people can feel it. It's not just about you dress well, you talk nice. I think they can feel. So during conversation, you're just so engaged with, the conversation. So I think when you are authentic to yourself, the person that you're talking with can feel that.
Hi, I'm Dina Loomis, your host for tonight. And we have with us a young leader who exemplifies the hope of our country. And I'm referring to none other than a good friend who just keeps on getting better every year. And ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome, and he can talk more about what's been happening in his life all this time that I seldom see him because, after all, he is the roving ambassador of the Philippines. Let's welcome to our show the leader says, I'm referring to Dr. Just Ramos.
So thank you very much. I'm so happy to see you again after 3, 4 years. We had our first interview on the show, and tonight I was honored to be recognized as one of the Circle of Excellence
Yeah.
as Young Leader of the Year at Asia CEO Awards. So this means so much to me. This basically just you know, um, recognizes what we're doing in the Philippines for the Philippines, and as we promote entrepreneurship, trade, and investment, we're very happy to get this award. So, thank you very much, Asia CEO, for this recognition.
Yes. Now, Josh, how do you answer commentaries? Because you cannot help it. It's been happening lately. It's done global. How do you answer when, say, for example, you're in Singapore, Malaysia, any part of the world where they bring up the topic of it's happening to your country?
Yeah. I get a lot of invitations to attend different conferences and represent the Philippines at the ASEAN and even at the United Nations. And when they open the topic about politics, corruption, I try to not really engage so much about these things, as this negative issues is not really just in our country, but it happens around the world. So rather than focusing on the negative, I promote our strength as Filipinos, as a country. Strength in human resource, strength in, we have a lot of natural resources, and there's a lot of opportunities in the Philippines. As I've seen it, as I visited different countries 30 years ago, they are worse than our country. So that gives me so much hope that someday Philippines can be a first world country as well. And it can start within us.
All right, Josh. I have been following your journey for as long as I can remember because you left such a deep, positive impression on me. So tell me, what is the biggest influence of your life? Why are you the way you are? Surely there's got to be something as you look back. Who influenced you?
That's a very interesting question. And I get this question a lot of times. And of course, I grew up in a Christian home. So of course my faith really big, play a big role. And of course I think the next would be my parents. My dad, Reverend Pastor Elfie Ramos, who passed on last November. He's a father that he's always present. In everything that I do, as I remember growing up, he was a good husband to my mom and a loving father to us. And he modeled it. He modeled being kind to people, being generous. My mom, she's the epitome of excellence. So I think a mixture of that, my dad is a street smart guy, my mom really being excellent, really, influenced me to be who I am, the man I am today. It's because of my parents, and of course the opportunity to study abroad and get get educated abroad, and also the exposure to all the international engagements that I have really helped me
Mhm.
to be who I am today.
Indeed, indeed. And there's something else that I can't help noticing, and I'm sure that you cannot help noticing as well. You have what we call sartorial elegance. And the thing is this, I seldom see you wearing the same suit. It's almost like for every event, you have already decided, oh, for this event. How do you manage that? I mean, you know, you go to many countries and yet there's something different each time you go to a country. What's your, how do you do that? What's your secret?
Okay, I think the word is intentional. I'm very intentional when I travel abroad. I cannot wear the same thing. I cannot wear the same suit. Like the following day. It has to be different colors, but different suits. So I
Okay.
really carry a lot of luggage. So travel light is not really my thing.
Yeah.
I take no offense to people who travel light.
Yes. Yes.
It's just my preference.
Yeah.
As I represent the Philippines, I want to make sure that I represent the country very well. And I remember I stayed in a hotel for 2 weeks, and then the manager came to me and then he said, Dr. Josh, the staff wants to have a picture with you because they'll miss you. Because every day when you're having your breakfast, you're waiting like, what is Dr. Josh wearing today? What color is he wearing today? So I think the influence of my mom, she likes fashion a lot. And I think I got it from her. So I love mixing things, yeah. So
There's something else. You have an innate love of people.
okay.
How did that come about? And yet you are not a politician. And yet you get along with everybody. And you even caught the attention of the UN, of this United Nations, and different leaders from different parts of the world. Uh, how did that start with you?
Okay. That's another very good question. I think what makes me effective as a person, or why the people I draw people towards me. When you're genuine and you're authentic, people can feel it. It's not just about you dress well, you talk nice. I think they can feel. So during conversation, you're just so engaged with, the conversation. So I think when you are authentic to yourself, the person that you're talking with can feel that.
I noticed, for example, different countries around the world are now giving you different kinds of recognitions. I know, can you please mention some of them? And of course, recently the United Nations, please give us an inkling into what
Alright.
what are these citations and recognitions that they are giving you?
Yeah, so recently I was awarded with the United Nations as one of the global peace advocate. And I was also appointed one of the ambassador for the global, it's a Canadian international organization for human rights. So I was appointed as one of the ambassadors. So all of these recognitions and all of these appointments actually were, you know, I did not apply, but it was an invitation to me. They see my profile and what I am doing. And indeed, it's a big blessing for me to get those awards. In Jakarta, I was also one of the Asian Leaders Award in Jakarta, Indonesia, and many more.
Yeah, just how do you see just how do you see your journey? Say 5 years, 10 years. What are your dreams that and how do you want the Filipinos to look at your journey and considering what's happening now, really, and I have a feeling it has something to do with the attitude. So
Yes.
please tell us what is this attitude of yours that you seem to go above the fray.
Mm.
You know, you don't want to meddle with that, but you're able to do that. So please tell us.
Yes. So, I got a lot of invitations to speak in commencement, graduation. Um, so I always make it a point to find time to tell the younger generation. Um, and I want to be an inspiration to them that they too can be, successful in what they're doing. And for me, you asked if, how do I see myself 5 years from now or more? Honestly, I'm already contented and grateful for where God has placed me today. Where He will bring me for the next 5 years is up to Him. But I know that it's going to be better, bigger. But it's not something that I'm so, I pressure myself so much. I just enjoy what I'm doing, um, meeting people, sharing opportunities to other companies, to our trade missions that we're organizing. And of course, for the Philippines, I see that there's still hope for our country
Mm,
despite of what is happening.
mm,
Um, just like what I mentioned a while ago, I visited in Kaohsiung, no? I shared earlier,
mm,
and we were able to visit the different offices. And 30 years ago, they are worse than the Philippines in
mm.
terms of economics, in terms of the pollution, corruption. But 30 years after, look at that. We're one of the most progressive, safest city in the world. And that really gives you hope that someday Philippines can be such a country like Taiwan. And specifically, I visited Kaohsiung City.
Oh, you know what? I'm so glad you mentioned that because I've heard about Taiwan, but I never heard of this particular place
Kaohsiung. I love Kaohsiung.
to show the big difference. All right. Now, I heard a rumor, and I want to confirm it with you. You are about to launch your first book. Please
Yes.
tell us about it.
All right. So this December, I'm launching my first book, and it's actually a bibliography of my personal, professional, and business journey. So yeah, I'm also excited to have that launch.
Oh, wow. So there you are, ladies and gentlemen. What I love about our guest is that he doesn't get phased by the environment. He operates from inside out. And for me, he is the embodiment of what we believe in, with what my mentor, Dr. Dennis Wade, who believes in that our mindset determines, how we think about comes about.
Right.
And because just is so positive, so the things that happen to him in his life are going out there and positive. So I love that because you are a living example of how to have a positive mindset. And as a result, your life goes better.
Thank you so much. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, we're here right after the award given to Josh at the Asia CEO Awards. And I'm just taking the opportunity to interview him at the end of the event. Thank you again, Josh.
Yes, thank you for having me. It's my great joy and honor, and let's continue to be excellent. Have faith in God, love our family, and be at your best all the time.
Yes.
Thank you and God bless.
Yes, and to all the viewers out there, if you like what you heard, be sure to click like and subscribe and share it with as many friends as you can because just is the walking embodiment of the good news.
King Jam, I'm reminding everybody learning is a never ending journey with limitless vistas. Thank you again, Jeff.